All right, so you're looking into compact excavators,
Mm-hmm.
and you want to know what's so special about this Feniks 1.8-ton model.
Right.
We're going to break down what makes this machine stand out,
Oh,
going way beyond those glossy brochures.
sounds good.
Now,
Nice.
Feniks Plant and Equipment, the company behind this excavator, they've got a history that spans over 3 decades.
Wow.
They've got their hands in a lot of different industries,
Okay.
which means they're not just some one-trick pony.
No kidding.
And you know what they say, experience is the best teacher?
I guess so.
It looks like they learned that keeping customers happy is more than just a motto.
Right.
It's how you build a reputation that lasts.
Makes sense.
But let's get down to brass tacks and talk about this 1.8-ton excavator.
Okay.
We've got a stack of their marketing material,
Right.
so we're going to see it from their perspective.
Gotcha.
What are they emphasizing?
Yeah.
And more importantly, why should it matter to you?
Well, they're really pushing this air-conditioned cab.
Oh, yeah.
It's the only one you'll find in this size class.
Really?
Yeah, they're making a big deal about it.
Yeah. I mean, who wouldn't want a cool cab, especially when you're out there in the scorching Australian sun?
Right.
But is it really more than just a luxury?
I think so.
Hmm.
Think about it.
Okay.
When you're comfortable, you're more focused, less fatigue, and you make fewer mistakes.
That's true.
It's a direct line to more productivity,
Yeah.
especially in Australia, where the heat can be brutal.
Yeah, for sure.
An air-conditioned cab could mean the difference between getting a job done on time and falling behind schedule.
That's a good point.
Yeah.
They even mention the Australian heat specifically in their materials.
Really?
So they definitely know their audience.
Yeah, they do.
Okay, so we've established that air conditioning is a big plus.
Definitely.
But how about the guts of this machine?
Okay.
How does it stack up in terms of durability?
One thing that stands out is the placement of the boom rams. They're top-mounted, which might seem like a small detail, but it actually makes a big difference.
Top mounted?
Yeah.
Why is that such a big deal?
Well, it's all about protection.
Okay.
Think of all the muck and grime that comes with excavation work.
Oh,
By
yeah.
putting the boom rams on top, you're keeping them out of harm's way,
Okay.
which means they're less likely to get damaged.
So out of mind, and most importantly,
Right.
out of the line of fire.
Exactly.
That makes sense.
And that protection translates to real savings for you.
Oh, really? How so?
Less damage to the hydraulics means less repairs,
Okay.
less downtime, and a longer lifespan for the machine.
So it's not just about being tough, it's about being smart.
Exactly.
That's the kind of thinking I like to see.
Yeah.
And what about the tracks?
Okay.
What did they go with there?
Rubber tracks.
Oh, okay.
Now, a lot of people just think that means they're gentler on surfaces, which is true,
Yeah.
but there's more to it than that.
I can imagine that being important for those urban jobs
Yeah.
where you don't want to tear up the pavement you just laid.
Exactly. But the versatility of rubber tracks goes beyond that.
Okay.
They give you better traction on uneven terrain,
Uh-huh.
so you're not slipping and sliding all over the place.
Right?
Plus, they reduce vibration, which makes for a smoother ride.
Oh, nice.
And let's not forget they're quieter, too.
Quieter is always a good thing.
Always.
Especially if you're working in a residential area. Nobody wants to be woken up by a noisy excavator.
So sure.
So we've got the air-conditioned cab, the protected boom rams,
Right.
and the versatile rubber tracks. Is there anything else contributing to the long-haul durability of this machine?
Yeah, actually, they highlight the use of Cassapa hydraulics.
Cassapa hydraulics.
Cassapa is a name you can trust.
I'll be honest, I'm not a hydraulics expert.
Okay.
What's so special about Cassapa?
Well, they're renowned for building high-quality hydraulic pumps and components. These guys are known for incredibly tight tolerances
Oh, wow.
in their manufacturing process,
Right.
which means less chance of leaks
Right.
and more consistent pressure.
That makes sense.
That translates directly to fewer breakdowns
Okay.
and a longer life for the hydraulic system.
Gotcha.
And we all know that in an excavator, the hydraulics are the heart of the operation.
Yeah, they're the muscles that make the whole thing move.
Exactly.
So having a reliable hydraulic system is critical.
Absolutely.
Okay, we've talked about comfort and durability.
Uh-huh.
Let's get into the heart of the matter.
Right.
What kind of power are we talking about here?
Okay, so they went with the D902 engine,
Okay.
a 3-cylinder diesel workhorse known for its fuel efficiency,
Nice.
which will definitely save you money on operating costs.
That's always good.
Plus, it meets those stringent emission standards.
Yeah, being environmentally conscious is important these days.
Absolutely. But here's the real kicker.
Okay, what's that?
The D902 is known for its reliability. It's It's a workhorse that just keeps going. Even in those tough conditions you often find on a job site.
Right.
That kind of reliability means you can count on it to get the job done.
Yeah.
Without those frustrating and costly breakdowns.
Reliability is key in this business.
For sure.
Downtime equals lost money, and nobody wants that.
Nobody.
Speaking of getting the job done, let's talk about features that make the operator's life a little easier.
Okay.
I see they mention a hydraulic quick hitch.
Right.
What's the advantage there?
Let's see.
Okay.
Imagine you're in the middle of a job.
Uh-huh.
And you need to switch attachments.
Right.
Traditionally, that's a real pain.
Oh, yeah, I can imagine.
It involves a lot of manual labor, fiddling with pins, and it's just not a smooth process.
Yeah, I've been there wrestling with those attachments.
It's not fun.
It's not fun at all.
But with a hydraulic quick hitch,
Yeah.
it's a breeze.
Really?
You can switch buckets, rippers, or whatever you need
Wow.
right from the comfort of the cab. That's awesome.
No more getting down and dirty.
So less time wrestling with attachments,
Right.
but more time actually getting work done.
Exactly.
That's what I call efficiency.
And speaking of efficiency,
Okay.
they also highlight the tilt quick hitch
Okay.
and boom, offset.
Tilt quick hitch and boom, offset.
These two features work together to give you incredible precision and flexibility, especially in tight spaces.
Okay, so tilt quick hitch and boom, offset. What do those actually do?
Well, the tilt quick hitch lets you adjust the angle of the attachment
Okay.
for optimal performance.
Gotcha.
And the boom offset gives you that extra maneuverability
Okay,
when you're working in close quarters.
nice.
It's like having an extra inch of clearance when you need it most.
So you can really finesse those tricky maneuvers without having to reposition the whole machine.
Exactly.
That's impressive.
What other features are they highlighting? They're really proud of the 360-degree slew.
360-degree slew, which means you can rotate the cab a full circle
Wow.
without having to reposition the tracks.
So that means...
It's a simple thing that makes a huge difference.
Okay.
Think about tasks like loading trucks or digging trenches. You can work much more efficiently and get those jobs done faster.
That makes perfect sense. I can see how that would be a major time saver.
Yeah, for sure.
They also mention expandable tracks.
Right.
What's the story there?
Expandable tracks give you the ability to adjust the width depending on the terrain.
Gotcha.
You can narrow them down to squeeze through tight spaces
Okay.
or widen them out for extra stability on uneven ground.
So this excavator isn't just a one-trick pony.
Not at all.
It can adapt to a variety of environments.
And they haven't forgotten about operator comfort and safety either.
Okay, let's dig into that.
Right.
What are some of the highlights in the comfort and safety department?
Okay, so
Yeah.
they've taken a really thoughtful approach to routing the hydraulic hoses
Okay.
instead of leaving them exposed.
Uh,
They're all neatly tucked away inside the turret.
Out of sight, out of mind again.
It's more than that.
Okay.
This protects the hoses from accidental damage,
Gotcha.
which, let me tell you, can be a real nightmare on a job site.
Yeah, I've seen those hydraulic hoses get snagged and ripped.
Yeah.
It's not a pretty sight.
And a damaged hose means downtime,
Right.
repairs, and lost money.
Right.
So this simple design choice can save you a lot of headaches down the road.
It's all about those small details that add up to a big difference.
I agree.
What about safety features?
Okay.
What are they doing to keep the operator safe?
Well, of course, they mentioned the ROPS.
ROPS.
Rollover protective structure.
Right.
It's standard these days, but it's still a critical safety feature
Yeah.
that provides that peace of mind in case of a rollover.
You never want to think about it, but it's good to know it's there.
For sure.
They also highlight the sliding windows.
Right.
This allows for fresh air circulation without compromising visibility or protection.
Right.
That's a nice touch. You can get that fresh air without sacrificing safety.
And they've gone all out with LED lighting.
Oh, wow.
They've got lights on the boom lights on the cab,
Nice.
all designed to provide optimal visibility in low light or nighttime conditions.
Good lighting is essential not just for safety, but also for precision work.
Right?
When you can see clearly, you can work more accurately.
Exactly. And they even include a magnetic orange safety light.
Really?
It's a simple but effective feature that increases visibility for surrounding workers.
It's all about being aware of your surroundings on a busy job site.
Absolutely.
What about operator comfort specifically?
Okay.
Those long hours in the cab can take their toll.
Yeah, for sure.
What are they doing to address that?
Well, they mentioned comfortable joysticks,
Okay.
which are designed to reduce fatigue
Right.
and give the operator better control.
Good ergonomics are so important, especially when you're spending hours operating a machine.
Absolutely.
What else did they include for operator comfort? Well, they do mention a radio and USB stereo system.
Now, some people might see that as a frivolous add-on.
Maybe, but think about it this way.
Okay.
A little music can boost morale and keep the operator engaged,
Right.
which can indirectly improve productivity.
I like that happy operator, happy work.
Exactly.
Okay, so this excavator scores high on comfort, safety,
Yeah.
and ease of operation. But how versatile is it really?
Okay.
Can it handle more than just basic digging?
Oh, they seem to have thought of that.
Okay, good.
They include a front blade as standard,
Oh, wow.
and it even has foldable sides for easy transport.
So you're not just limited to digging holes.
Exactly. That front blade is perfect for leveling,
Okay.
backfilling, and even some light grading work. It adds a whole other dimension to the machine's capabilities.
They definitely get points for practicality.
For sure.
And what about buckets?
Okay.
Does it come with a decent selection?
They actually include a pretty comprehensive bucket set.
You get 5 different buckets,
Wow.
ranging from a narrow trenching bucket to a wider mud bucket.
Okay.
And they're all color-coded for easy identification.
So you're pretty much covered for most common excavation tasks right out of the gate.
Yeah, you don't have to go out and buy a bunch of extra buckets right away.
That's convenient.
And they really emphasize the quality of their components.
Uh-huh.
They even go into detail about the pins used for the buckets and attachments,
Oh, really?
specifically mentioning their 10.9 grade.
Okay. Get a bit technical on me here.
All right.
Why is that 10.9 grade so important?
It's all about strength and safety.
Okay.
These pins are incredibly tough, designed to handle heavy loads
Right.
with a large safety factor.
Okay.
That means they're less likely to fail,
Gotcha.
which is obviously crucial for safety,
Yeah.
but also minimizes downtime and the cost of replacing broken pins.
So it's another example of that built-in durability we were talking about earlier.
Exactly. They're really thinking about the long-term reliability of this machine.
All right, so it comes with a variety of buckets and a front blade.
Mm-hmm.
What about other attachments?
Okay.
Can you expand the capabilities of this machine even further?
They offer a whole range of additional attachments.
Oh, wow. Like what?
You've got a hydraulic rock breaker for demolition work,
Okay.
a stump grinder for land clearing, a ripper for loosening hard soil,
Right.
and even a thumb grab for handling irregular objects.
So this is more than just an excavator. It is. It's a multifunctional workhorse that can tackle a whole bunch of different tasks.
They also highlight a fully lockable cab for added security.
Oh, that's a good point. Especially if you're leaving the machine unattended on a job site. You don't want to worry about theft or vandalism.
Nope.
Okay, so we've covered a lot of ground here.
We have.
We've talked about durability, power, operator-friendly features, and versatility.
Right.
What about warranty and support?
Okay.
What kind of peace of mind do they offer?
They offer a 3-year warranty on the machine, which shows they're confident in its reliability.
Yeah.
And they emphasize their network of expert support and service to keep your excavator in top shape.
That's reassuring to hear.
Yeah.
So you can buy this excavator outright. I believe they also offer a hire option, right?
Yes, they mention that it's available for both hire and sale.
That's great. It gives you options depending on your needs and budget.
Exactly.
That's great. It gives you flexibility.
For sure.
You can try it out before you buy it.
Yeah.
Or maybe just rent it for specific projects.
They understand that not everyone is ready to make a big purchase.
Right.
So they're providing options to fit different situations.
All right, this has been a pretty deep dive into the Feniks 1.8-ton excavator.
Yeah, it has.
What are the key takeaways here?
Well, first off, that air-conditioned cab is a game changer.
Yeah.
It's not just about comfort, it's about boosting productivity and keeping the operator happy and focused.
I think we can all agree on that a comfortable operator is a more productive operator.
Absolutely.
What else stands out?
Durability is woven into the DNA of this machine.
Okay.
From the top-mounted boom rams to the Cassapa hydraulics to the 10.9 grade pins.
Yeah.
They've really thought about how to minimize downtime and reduce those long-term maintenance costs.
And let's not forget the versatility.
Right.
This is a multifunctional machine that can handle a wide range of tasks.
Absolutely.
Thanks to its clever design choices and the impressive array of available attachments.
And they haven't skimped on operator comfort and safety either.
Yeah.
From the well-placed hydraulic hoses to the ergonomic controls to the comprehensive lighting, they've clearly prioritized the well-being of the person behind the controls.
It's all about getting the job done efficiently.
Right.
safely and comfortably.
Exactly.
So if you're looking for a compact excavator that's not just tough, but also smart and user-friendly, this Feniks 1.8-ton model is definitely worth checking out.
Absolutely. They've really packed a lot of value into this machine.
Now, before we move on to the bigger picture
Okay.
and what this machine means for the future of the industry,
Yeah.
I want to ask you, what feature stood out to you the most? Was it the air-conditioned cab?
Whoa.
The durable design?
It's hard to choose.
The versatility? I don't know.
We'd love to hear your thoughts.
I'll have to think about it.
Yeah, take your time.
Okay. You know, one thing that really struck me while going through these materials is how
Yeah.
Feniks plant and equipment seems to be pushing the envelope when it comes to innovation.
Okay.
They're not just churning out the same old excavators with minor tweaks. They're really trying to rethink
Okay.
the whole operator experience.
Yeah, and that air-conditioned cab is a perfect example of that.
Yeah.
I mean, let's be honest.
Yeah.
You usually only see that in those massive excavators.
Right. Not in the compact class.
Exactly.
It really shows that they're thinking about the operator's comfort and how that translates to better performance.
It's not just about adding fancy features for the sake of it.
Right.
It's about understanding what real challenges operators face day in and day out.
Yeah.
And finding solutions that make a real difference.
Right. It's not about gimmicks. It's about making the operator's life easier and safer, which ultimately leads to better productivity and a higher quality of work.
And it seems like that approach extends to every aspect of this machine.
Yeah.
From the design choices to the versatility of the attachments.
Absolutely. And if you look at the big picture, it's clear that Feniks is trying to position themselves as a company that goes beyond just selling equipment.
Right.
They're selling solutions, and they're trying to build a reputation as a partner that understands your needs.
It goes back to that exceeding expectations idea they mentioned. They want to be seen as a trusted collaborator, not just some faceless corporation.
Exactly, and I think that's a smart move, especially in a market that's as competitive as this one.
Oh, yeah.
People are looking for more than just a product.
Right.
They want a company they can rely on, a company that has their back.
So beyond the specs and the features, there's this underlying message of partnership and reliability that Feniks is trying to convey.
And that's something worth considering.
For sure.
When you're evaluating any piece of equipment,
Yeah.
the machine itself is important, of course.
Right.
But the company behind it matters just as much.
Couldn't agree more. You want a company that stands behind their products, offers top-notch support, and is genuinely invested in your success.
And it looks like Feniks plant and equipment checks all those boxes.
They do.
Now, before we wrap things up,
Okay.
I want to go back to the versatility of this excavator.
Right.
We talked about the buckets and the front blade, but they also offer this whole range of additional attachments, which really expands what you can do with this machine.
Yeah.
Let's take a closer look at those standout options and what they bring to the table.
Well, for demolition work, you can't go wrong with the hydraulic rock breaker.
Okay.
It's a beast for breaking up concrete. Or if you're dealing with tough, rocky terrain, it can really make your life easier.
Okay.
It basically tunes your excavator into a powerhouse for demolition and site prep.
So if you're facing those hard, unyielding materials, that rock breaker attachment is your go-to solution.
Exactly.
What about the stump grinder?
Okay.
What kind of jobs does that unlock?
The stump grinder is a lifesaver for anyone doing land clearing.
Right.
It makes short work of removing tree stumps, a task that can be back-breaking and time-consuming if you're doing it manually.
Yeah, for sure.
It's a game changer for efficiency and allows you to create a smooth, level surface for landscaping or construction.
I can see that being a huge advantage for landscapers, forestry professionals, anyone who needs to clear land and deal with those stubborn tree stumps.
What about the ripper attachment?
Okay, the ripper attachment.
What is the story with that one?
Well, the ripper is designed to loosen hard soil or those compacted materials that can be a nightmare to dig through.
Right.
It's basically a heavy-duty digging tool that can break through that tough ground, making it easier to excavate or prepare the ground for planting.
So it's a valuable tool for site preparation.
Okay.
Especially in challenging soil conditions.
Right.
Where you need that extra muscle to break through.
And then you've got the thumb grab, which is a fantastic addition for handling material that aren't so easy to grasp.
Exactly.
It gives you that extra gripping power to pick up things like logs, rocks, or debris
It's like giving your excavator a helping hand.
Precisely, and when you look at all these additional attachments, you can really see how the Feniks 1.8-ton excavator goes beyond basic digging.
Oh yeah, for sure.
It becomes a multifunctional tool that can handle a surprisingly diverse range of tasks.
It really highlights the adaptability of this machine.
Right.
It's not limited to just one type of work.
Yeah.
It can really be customized to fit the needs of the job.
And it speaks to Feniks's understanding of their customers. They're not just providing a machine.
Right.
They're providing a platform that can be adapted and expanded to meet your specific needs.
It's a toolbox on tracks, ready to tackle whatever you throw at it.
And with the combination of power precision and versatility that this excavator offers, the possibilities are pretty much endless.
You got that right.
This has been a fascinating deep dive into the Feniks 1.8-ton excavator.
It has.
We've explored its many impressive features, its durable design, and its impressive versatility.
And maybe even more importantly, we've discussed what this machine represents in the context of the construction industry as a whole.
It's been a real eye-opener.
It has.
And what stands out to me is how Feniks has managed to pack so much value into a machine that's still compact and efficient.
They've definitely raised the bar for what's possible in this class of excavator.
Absolutely. And I think it's safe to say that anyone looking for a compact excavator should have this Feniks 1.8-ton model at the top of their list.
Couldn't agree more.
But before you rush off to check out this impressive machine for yourself, we have one final thought we want to leave you with.
Right.
Hang with us for the conclusion of our deep dive, where we'll be discussing the long-term implications of these innovative features and what they mean for the future of the construction industry.
Welcome back to our deep dive. We've spent this episode getting to know the Feniks 1.8-ton excavator, and I think it's safe to say it's a pretty remarkable machine.
Yeah, it is.
But as we wrap up this deep dive,
I'd love to kind of zoom out a bit and think about the bigger picture here.
Okay, sounds good.
What does the emergence of a machine like this tell us about the direction of the construction industry as a whole?
Well, I think it points to a convergence of trends that we're seeing across the board.
Like what?
This relentless push for greater efficiency.
Right.
A growing awareness of operator well-being. And a demand for equipment that's versatile enough to handle a wide range of tasks.
So it's not just about digging anymore. It's about digging smarter, faster, and with more consideration for the people behind the controls.
You nailed it, and this Feniks excavator really embodies that shift perfectly.
Yeah, I agree.
That air-conditioned cab, for example.
Yeah.
It's a direct response to the need for improved operator comfort.
Okay.
Especially in those scorching Australian summers.
It's recognizing that a comfortable operator is a focused operator.
Absolutely.
A productive operator, and ultimately that translates to a better bottom line for everyone involved.
Right. On money.
And the emphasis on durability, those top-mounted boom rams, the high-quality hydraulics.
Right.
That speaks volumes about the need for machines that can withstand the punishment of a busy work site and minimize downtime.
It's all about reducing those long-term costs.
Right.
And ensuring that the machine is a reliable workhorse for years to come.
And we can't forget about versatility.
Right.
That whole range of attachments they offer turns this Feniks excavator into a Swiss Army knife.
A Swiss Army knife on tracks.
I like that.
And this trend towards multifunctionality is only going to accelerate.
Okay.
As construction projects become more complex and specialized, the demand for equipment that can adapt will continue to grow.
So we're moving away from those single-purpose machines and towards adaptable platforms that can handle a wider variety of tasks.
Precisely. And that's exciting.
It is.
It allows companies to be more efficient, more nimble, and ultimately more competitive.
It also opens doors for smaller operators who might not have the budget for a fleet of specialized machines.
Right.
They can invest in one versatile platform and tackle a broader range of projects.
Absolutely. And this Feniks 1.8-ton excavator, with its power, precision, and adaptability, seems perfectly positioned to capitalize on this trend.
It really feels like a machine designed for today's challenges,
but
with an eye on the future, which leads me to wonder what other innovations are on the horizon for construction equipment.
That's the million-dollar question.
Great.
We can certainly anticipate further advancements in automation and robotics.
Like what?
Leading to even greater efficiency and precision on job sites.
So are we talking self-driving excavators?
It's definitely within the realm of possibility.
Wow.
We'll also see continued advancement in material science, leading to lighter, stronger, and more durable machines.
And I'm sure we'll see even more innovative features designed to improve operator comfort and safety.
Absolutely. That focus on the well-being of the operator is here to stay.
It is.
And I think we'll see a much greater emphasis on connectivity and data integration.
Okay.
Allowing for real-time monitoring of equipment performance and predictive maintenance.
So the construction site of the future
Yeah.
is going to be a lot more high-tech.
For sure.
And data-driven.
Without a doubt.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, it all comes down to having reliable, versatile, and user-friendly equipment.
Right.
That empowers construction professionals to do their best work.
And it sounds like this Feniks 1.8-ton excavator is a glimpse into what that future holds.
It's a machine that's built for today.
Right.
But points the way towards tomorrow's possibilities.
Well said. This has been a truly insightful deep dive into the Feniks 1.8-ton excavator.
Yeah, for sure.
We've covered a lot of ground, from the nitty-gritty specs to the broader trends shaping the construction industry.
We've explored its impressive features, its rugged design, and the wide array of attachments that make it such a versatile tool.
And most importantly, we've talked about the commitment that Feniks plant and equipment has shown to innovation and to delivering solutions that meet the evolving needs of its customers.
So if you're in the market for a compact excavator, that's not just tough, but also smart and user-friendly. We highly recommend taking a closer look at this Feniks 1.8-ton model.
You can find links to their website and contact information in the show notes.
Great.
And as always, we encourage you to keep exploring, keep asking questions, and keep digging deeper into the innovations that are shaping the world around us.
Absolutely.
Until next time, happy digging.
See.